sufficient snow to get the resorts back on track to opening again soon. I think coming into Monday, we're probably going to start to hear some announcements that, hey, we're open and we're going to stay open. You know why? Because I've got photographic evidence of that. This is a live cam. A very pleasant one, especially when you compare that to Snoqualmie Pass here. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to open up very soon here. You're seeing accumulated snow happening on top of the roofs there. I'd say that's easily 6 inches, if not closing in on a foot, and lots more to come. Now, I just want to dovetail on what Glenn Farley was telling you there earlier, is that first of all, if you don't have to travel into the passes tomorrow, don't. It's going to be a mess. We expect a lot of pass closures, so you're probably just going to head up and then just park for a bit. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We're going to see those snow levels. In fact, they're already dropping below the 2,500 foot level, getting closer to about 2,000 feet now. Warm front passes through before the cold front, so we'll actually see that pop up to about 3,000 feet. Remember, Snoqualmie Pass is just above that level there, so we're going to see kind of that wintry mix there that's going to turn to slush, and then Sunday drops back down to 2,000 and possibly even 1,000 feet, and that's going to put fresh snow on top of frozen slush, and that's really going to make it treacherous out there. Winter storm warning is in effect through Sunday morning there, basically for all of our mountains there. We could be talking about the possibility of 2 to 3 feet of fresh snow up there, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. We're going to see winds that will gust up to about 50 miles an hour, so that's enough to create some blizzard conditions in some spots. It's going to be treacherous. There's going to be long delays. You can count on it. Now, talking about snowfall accumulations, look at all the color. Between now and Sunday night, we could be talking about over 2 feet at Snoqualmie Pass. We could be talking about 3 feet plus up towards White Pass, and Hurricane Ridge is going to do really well, possibly up to about 3 feet there as well. So taking a look at accumulated rainfall in the lower elevations, that's nothing to bark at either there. We're looking at some folks who will exceed 2 inches. Look at Olympia and Shelton there, down towards Quileute or up towards Quileute, depending on how you look at it. 2/3 of an inch there, over an inch in Everett, and Seattle could pick up over 1.5 inches. Happy to report that Bellingham and Mount Vernon will get less than 1 inch. We're not looking at any flood concerns there. Where we are looking at flood concerns, and Mark was telling you about this earlier, is near the Olympics and down towards the south there. So Grays Harbor, Thurston, Lewis, and Mason counties have a river flooding threat. You could pick up anywhere between 2 to 4 inches, and a lot of that will be running down off the Olympics. On top of that is the wind in the ugly yellow mustard color you're seeing there. Sustained winds all along the I-5 corridor and the Puget Sound region, sustained up to about 35 miles an hour, gusts up to about 50, and the reds that you're seeing along the coast and up towards Bellingham, you could see gusts in excess of 60, 65 miles an hour. Looks like those winds will peak early tomorrow morning, right around 4:30. It's going to stay breezy throughout the day. Sustained winds staying in that 20 to 30 mile an hour range. It's not until Monday that we finally start to see things mellow and go slightly offshore. Here's what we're looking at as far as your 7-day forecast goes. We'll touch down in the low 40s overnight tonight, and then it's going to be a cool, wintry week. That storm will finally start to clear out on Monday, but we could be tracking some cleanup snow on Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be right back.